What is up, everybody? The Daredevil 02 with the final part of the Case 4 incident. Recap what we did in the last part? Well, I ain't going to recap what we did in the last part because we're just gonna get right on into the episode. December 28th, 2:30 p.m., District Courtroom number 3. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. Statute of limitations on DL6 incident runs out today. Though it is unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. Will that be the key? But only if I can get it to work. Please. Please. Witness testimony, the DL6 incident. That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That is all. Until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! Same thing Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, cross-examination, please? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination, the DL6 incident, let's get it! Do we have the evidence? Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still appears. When you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi. I was in a daze. The gun fired once? Yes. I think. After I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. Gunshots and that horrible scream. The scream. Scream. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. Part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what this means. Huh? Oh, so Scream is the key. My audio is dying. Oh no. Scream. It's... God, dude, my audio's dying. But what could I do? Fair point. Pistol, I assume. How is the Scream the evidence, though? Unless... It couldn't have been the bullet, right? It's a terrible Scream, I remember it to this day. What if... Okay. Ah! Come on! Biscuit for the biscuit! Fuck! It wasn't worth it! God damn it. Okay. You're a bitch! Okay. 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 So we know that couldn't have been. It couldn't have been Edgeworth. His father. It couldn't have been the gun because his father was shot in the heart and the father fucking died. So it's either the photo or the bullet. But wow, you're actually a bitch. Ah! You're wondering what just happened. And how I ended up figuring the evidence out. I ended up getting some help from someone who's played the game. Bastard, whatever. Great. Present. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the one shot and the scream. And everything faded. I was unconscious until rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Fortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. It plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. Do you enjoy dragging that file out, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edwards' testimony? Ah! Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It quite plainly says the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware. This occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had to do anything with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point. Mr. Wright, the murder weapon was fired twice if we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, the boy at the time. Do you have any proof the other shot was fired? Had something to do with the case? Yes! Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? Yes, I do! Bitch! Take that! Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. So it proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please! Get a clue! Judge, contradiction photo. Bitch! As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Let's fuck. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went to Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. You remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. But Mr. Wright, who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got off hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary. That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue is found on the scene. The pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, and the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist! The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That's the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, Mr. Von Karma says the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in the matter. Gah! How'd this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet doesn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! The second bullet wasn't there. Then all of my conjectures are for nothing. No. You said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent! I'm sorry. It's just, I saw a photograph. I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. And now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired from Miles Edgeworth. Precisely! I'd like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father. Though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. Statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. Just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. Can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I have an objection!
Objection!
Your Honor, I object! Mr. Wright, what grounds do you object? Oof. Nick, I don't know. This case is perfect. Oh no. Grah! It must exist. The second bullet. What'd you just say? Nothing! The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait! Your Honor! The second bullet, it existed! What? Well, we just heard proof that did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer! Nice. My last broadcasting thing just died. Okay. The murderer? Then tell us, who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. Right, my broadcasting is dying, my audio is dying, everything's fucking dying on me. Jesus. So a criminal took the second bullet? But why? Could you not fucking die? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a straight bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. Bah, what possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... Holy shit, my audio! Stop! Fuck's sake! Okay, I'm just gonna... like... audio, please. Okay. We're good, okay. The bullet would be proof. Or maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that's the case, they should have just taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Oh, right! Mr. Wright, you really thought this through? We're gonna have to penalize you. You're a bitch! This isn't going so well. There's some pressing need for the murderer to take that bullet. But they did take the fucking bullet inside Gregory. Is that what this bullet is? I didn't need it. I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Urgh. Had to take it. The murder? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor! I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intentions of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to? Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. Bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you'd have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot? And they left with the second bullet still inside of them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes! I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murder came from outside. Yes! Two men fighting inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol as V and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. And the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you said. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. Can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh. I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? You remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow! Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he'd taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if that Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? But took it because he was injured! Which would mean... it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident! He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth! It was Von Karma! Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murder came from the outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Say it now! Your Honor? There is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly an interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma! Von Karma? The Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. I just take such a long vacation without any reason. So you claim that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where would I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? God damn. Hold on, I need some water real quick. Like, his voice is killing me. Ah. Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick! Oh my god. Why audio? I can't handle it. Let's find out who his doctor is. No use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's too perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Didn't Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane! No, you couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out by yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence for that shot? Stop! My audio is like dying. Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it! And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? That proves that Von Karma's shot is. Metal detector! Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There's a possibility the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, we're gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh, dude, sweating bullets. I refuse. You refuse? Refusing this means you acknowledge the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we will be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a special trial. This invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know. We have to give it a shot. He reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet inside my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relations to Deal 6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? You prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can't! You don't have any DL6 evidence! That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday! No proof, you cannot convict me of any crime! So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof! What? Who'd have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convince Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the Deal 6 incident. And here's my final proof. Okay, we need to fucking think about this one. Okay. Here's the issue. I have 3 ideas on how to prove it's Von Karma. Okay? First one is the pistol. The second one is the pistol's bullet. And the third one... Wow. You know, maybe I should listen to what I hear more often. You don't have any evidence from the DL6 incident. Son of a bitch. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in a DL6 incident. It was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistics marking intact. Ballistics markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial, 2 days ago. Ballistics markings are the fingerprints of the weapon. All bullets from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. Quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. And the other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. You can analyze both bullets. Then, the markings match. You would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistics markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream. I've heard that scream before. I know. It's that screaming elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed! Mr. Von Karma? So, it was you! You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Ugh. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Careless. Test. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What are you doing? Do your job, bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it! Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh! I am fucking rock hard. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, fuck yeah, fuck you, Von Karma, you stupid little bitch. Bald ass, receding hairline, head ass, dumb bitch. December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby 2. Nick! Nick! We did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He was pretending to be cool, but instead you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. Heh. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. Now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You've got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Woo! Amazing, pal. Pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah. My salary went a bit down this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth. Congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? you tried to sabotage me, bitch, with a sword. Oh! Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Aw, went back to college. I am trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's over, Nick. My life is over. I have a sad face, Larry. What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kiance. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts! You come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's to suit that question to me. He says treat. That's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Oh, yeah. That's not strange. People give money always to celebrate sometimes. It's 30, right? Huh? It's a weird amount. I mean, it's not little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick! Was this the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38? No. No, Larry, it was you! Are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah. Too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in the school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know! Really? Right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Oh, this is sure an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth? You should have told me! Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I give a defense attorney because of what you two did! Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth? Wanna switch, Wright? Hey, y'all! Line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time! Let's go. And after all that, dinner on me! Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oh. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? Still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll be becoming a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? The first train for the mountains have already left! To the station! I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick? Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait! What? Never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg and even Larry. The only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Huh? Sorry, Nick. I guess I don't understand. Oh, I think I don't understand this evidence either. It's okay. You have to try and cheer me up. But one day I'll come back and be useful. I promise. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. I think I was supposed to show Polly. So my story ends. Time to turn a new page. Say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins. Same old crazy cast of characters. Ah, this was such a good fucking game! This game was so fucking good, dude. It was so... Oh, it was like, it really made me think. And even when I had to think, I still would fuck it up. Dude, Larry's a simp. It makes me, you know... That makes me, I sort of taught him everything he knows. Yeah, he taught me how to kick some ass. Loser. Oh my god. I like how they go through the characters that we met. Of course. I only failed the game once. Goddamn.